Good morning. This is my business review presentation for Bass Pro Shops. Company overview. Bass Pro Shops headquarters is located in Springfield, Missouri, uh, and founded by Johnny Morris in 1972 in a liquor store. They have over 40,000 employees across 200 stores in North America. They have their stores, they have over 200 now. And every one of them was huge, so I couldn't find an exact square footage. But the two largest stores equals over 1 million square footage. And right here is a picture of the headquarters and superstore in Springfield. It's pretty giant. Company history. In 1972, Johnny Morris starts selling the first fishing tackle in not first, selling fishing tackle in the back of his dad's liquor store. And in this superstore in Springfield, Missouri, they have a replica, kind of a little museum of the kind of corner of where he was selling in his dad's liquor store. In 1974, he created the first Bass Pro catalog from growing demand. Johnny Morris also creates Tracker Boats, which was the first full package boat. It was the first bass boat that you could buy, pick up that day, and go to the lake and fish perfectly out of. All the rest of the boats you had to add other stuff, but it had a motor, trolling motor, and all the stuff you need to go fishing. And it was cheaper than the rest. That was kind of his uh, goal, was to make it cheaper and where you could just pick it up and go to the lake. In 1981, they opened the first outdoor store in Springfield, Missouri, which is now the Superstore and still the headquarters today. In 1995, Bass Pro opens its second location in Duluth, Georgia. In 1996 to 2007, Bass Pro adds at least 3 stores a year during this time span, and sometimes up to 7. The company had 40 stores at the end of 2007. Here is a picture of the original store. This is Bill Dance, a very prominent figure in the fishing world, here standing in the store. This is the first. This is a sign outside of that original store. And if we can move this right here, this is the one of the original posters for the Bass Tracker right here. It is an aluminum boat. Here is their. Wait a minute. I think I skipped one. Yeah, here we go. From 2007 to 2015, Bass Pro opens first stores in Arkansas and Colorado. Bass Pro Shops at the Pyramid opens in Memphis, Tennessee. Here's a picture of that right here. It is, if you've never been there, it is unreal. You have to go there. It's crazy. They have elevators that you can go right up to the top and you can see the whole city. It's a lot bigger than it seems in this picture, even. It's huge. The In 2016, Bass Pro buys its largest competitor, Cabela's Incorporated, for 4.5 billion. A fun fact about this is during this time, my dad actually owned a TV show, and we were a hunting TV show, and we were sponsored by Cabela's. So when Bass Pro bought Cabela's, it kind of affected us pretty directly. So here's a picture of the Cabela's store. In 2017 through 2020, they kept opening stores and they opened their 169th store. In 2021 through 2025, it opened its 2000 or 200th store. Here is kind of their core values, and these are their words right here. This is what they say here. We are guided by five core values that have helped make us the leading outdoor retailer and manufacturer, and one of the most respected employers in North America. Driven by passion to help connect people to nature, serve our customers and each other, making the customer number one by providing genuinely friendly Ozarks hospitality and legendary service. And if you ever go to a Bass Pro, they are very hospitable, and their service, they will help you do whatever you need. Delivering quality and value, offering incredible products at a guaranteed low price. Teamwork and family, reaching out to each other and working together to take care of our customers and each other. Ingenuity and pioneering spirit, relentlessly pursuing innovation and fostering creativity to do what's never been done. And that they have done what's never been done. They took outdoors and made it into a huge store. Here's kind of their future outlook, what they're looking to do in the future. Bass Pro Shops is continuing to expand in locations across North America. I know in 2026 they're adding a big store in here in Arkansas, and they're also looking to add another superstore, kind of like the one in Memphis and the one in Springfield in Florida, and kind of make it like instead of like a timber and woods kind of feel, they're trying to make it like a sea, like an ocean look. With the ever-growing sport of professional bass fishing, Bass Pro is the title sponsor of every professional bass tournament and plans on continuing this for the foreseeable future. So here are some pictures of kind of that. Here is what they call the Super Bowl of bass fishing, the Bassmaster Classic, and here's the Bass Pro logo right on top. It is the title sponsor. Here is the the best uh, bass fishing tour there is in the world. This red one over here to the right. It is and here it is. Here's Bass Pro right up here, right on top. Got its logo. Right here in the middle, you can see a bass boat with the whole wrap of Bass Pro and Cabela's. So, bass fishing, the sport is growing every year, and Bass Pro is a big part of that. Ethics and social responsibility. Bass Pro Shops partners with over 250 conservation organizations. One of these organizations is the Congressional Sportsmen's Foundation. Sportsmen's Foundation works with Congress, governors, and state legislators to protect and advance hunting, angling, recreational shooting, and trapping. One example of this was it was either in Utah or Nevada. I can't remember exactly, but the governor and state legislator, they were making a move to take a ton of public hunting ground and fishing ground away and for the state to own it so they could put more houses and stuff. And the Congressional Sportsmen's Foundation, along with other prominent figures in the hunting industry, come together and they got that stopped, thankfully. But this this was a big deal that the Congressional Sportsmen's Foundation was a part of. Bass Pro also owns Dogwood Canyon Nature Park, which serves as an outdoor habitat for animals with the intent of inspiring visitors to get involved in nature. So this is kind of like a resort for animals and people. Bass Pro owns like 2,000 acres here just for no hunting, just to let the animals live as intended. Here's kind of the financial management of Bass Pro. Bass Pro Shop's annual revenue for 2024 was a record $6.5 billion, and they actually expect a 0.5% increase in 2025. Zero point 0.5 is of 6.5 is pretty big. The Bass Pro's online store amassed $953 million in sales during 2025. That's just the online store. That is some pretty huge numbers. Bass Pro Shops total sales is $8 billion for last year. Fun fact is Bass Pro Shops it is kind of unique in this. It is a privately owned business, still owned today by the guy that started it, Johnny Morris, and they do not offer any stock for. This was kind of their. I think this is 2023 right here. Kind of shows a little breakdown here. Products and services. Bass Pro Shops is the leader in outdoor retail industry, being voted America's best outdoor retailer for 4 straight years. You could see that down here in this little picture. Bass Pro Shops offers a variety of products and almost anything you could think of in the outdoor world. They sell innumerable amount of guns in every store, all the fishing tackle you would ever need. I mean, just everything. Clothes, one of the most known products Bass Pro sells is the Tracker Bass Boat. It is an aluminum boat that is very cheap and affordable compared to other boats in the market. It is designed to help people get people into fishing, which we kind of talked about that in the earlier slide. Bass Pro also offers archery and shooting ranges, dining areas, knife sharpening, and many other services throughout their various locations. Every time we go to a Bass Pro, my dad brings his pocket knife in there and gets it sharpened. That's just a funny little part of Bass Pro. Here's kind of their market overview. They have a very strong family-oriented strategy. But Bass Pro Shop's target audience is mostly male, considering they are an outdoor retailer, but they also have a solid online presence. Bass Pro tries to make their stores very family oriented to help drive home the thought that Bass Pro is a company that truly cares about its customers. They also try to make their atmosphere like one of the outdoors. They even go as far as to make every store unique to the location it is in, making the customers feel more at home in the outdoors. Bass Pro uses social media through ads and interactive videos to try and get their audience to go through their website. Here's their Here's a little picture of Sportsman's Paradise. That really makes you feel fun when you go in there. Here is their two biggest competitors. Here's just some facts about them. Bass Pro Shop's largest competitors are Sportsman's Warehouse and Dick's Sporting Goods. So first is Sportsman's Warehouse. Sportsman's Warehouse offers many of the same products as Bass Pro, but cannot match the sheer size or the services that Bass Pro does. Sportsman's Warehouse has 147 stores in the US, but each store is much smaller than a Bass Pro. I do enjoy Sportsman's Warehouse. It is a very good store, but the atmosphere and the sheer size just does not compare to a Bass Pro. And it's still kind of got that corporate feeling where it looks like a TJ Maxx, except a hunting TJ Maxx when you walk in there. A Bass Pro looks like you are in the wilderness when you're in there. It kind of makes it special. Dick's Sporting Goods. Dick's Sporting Goods has 854 stores, so more than Bass Pro, but they are not close to the size either. The stores. Dick's is a larger competitor than Sportsman's Warehouse in terms of stores. Although they have more stores, only a small portion of their store is outdoor. Their main focus is on sports like football and basketball instead of outdoors. So, oh, okay. When when you walk into a Dick's, the hunting section is a very small compared to the rest of the store section in the corner, in the back corner. Their main focus is other sports, kind of like baseball or football and basketball, like I said there. So Bass Pro kind of has not a monopoly, but it is they are definitely kind of the owner of the industry in terms of retail outdoor stores. There's other chains and stuff, but when you think of outdoor retailer, you think of Bass Pro. So, and here are the resources I used. And this was my presentation for Bass Pro Shops. Thank you.